Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the farm today. It's a big day on the farm. We are actually turning the billy goats and the ram sheep into the herd so they can breed. They have a 5-month gestation period. So, and turning them out halfway through September, that put them about lambing season about mid to late February, which is pretty much ideal down here in Louisiana. We could have it a little bit later, but if you have it in February, they typically have the best weight for when the prices are the best. Today we're building a new paddock. I wanted to show y'all, for anybody that doesn't know how this works, interior fence. So something like that right there is an exterior fence. Okay, we use it for the interior. That's why it only has one strand. I don't know if y'all can see that. If it was for the exterior, we would add more strands, but it's a permanent fence. So you have permanent for your exterior fences or a permanent interior, which a lot of people have. However, rotational grazing involves rotating your animals. So instead of putting up fences that are permanent and having 70 fence lines throughout your pasture, making it a complete maze where you can't drive a four-wheel or tractor or anything to, you use temporary fence and you put it up and you take it back down. So right here I got a T-post, or not a T-post, but a temporary post. Right here, these are the clips that the string goes through, and this is just a little stake. As you can see right here, this little notch. You just use it, you put your foot right there. I'm in rocks right here, so I can't drive it, but you just put it right there, step it, put your weight, step it into the ground, and just like that. And that's the end of it. It's on level land because of the road bank, but so that's what we're doing. You can see down the fence line where we have it coming through here, wrap it right here. Also, if you're familiar with this process, these are the spools that we string out. I'll show y'all more once we get to that part of building the fence. But if you do rotational graze and you do this similar method, I'll watch some videos. We're relatively new into this. We're only about 2 years into rotation, and we like to get more, like rotating more, but just with time and all, we do about 3 to 4 day rotations. But for our corner posts, we just use a T-post. We drive it in the ground. We have these little insulators that we put the wire in there so it doesn't short out on this metal. What we have done before is we've taken the T-post, we'll put in the ground like this, right? And drive this one in at an angle and clip like 2 clips. Can't get it right now. I'm trying to show y'all. All right, like that. And we'll put this in the ground and this in the ground. Because I mean, these are flimsy. They're not like super. I mean, they're sturdy, but they're not like crazy strong. So what happens is if you have them as a corner and you pull your fence tight, well, then it's going to collapse on the corners and mess up your post. So you just brace it like that, but it still messes up a lot of the temporary posts. So we started just using T-posts with insulators. But if y'all have any ideas of what we could do, if you know any of like more sturdy temporary posts, I'd really appreciate if you could please drop it down in the comment section and tell me, maybe where you could find something. All right, we just got all the temporary posts in the ground. We're pulling string. As you can see, Dad's started on the bottom wire, but I'm doing the top wire. So this is how the reels work. So as you can see, like I can't pull the string out, okay, and that's because of this latch. So what I'll do, just flip it up like that. It has a little lock, okay, and then now I can pull it. So it's simple like that. So Dad's stretching the fence right now, so it's obviously not tight. But it's gonna be something like that distance. So we're putting it at the highest one of the lowest clips and the lowest one of the highest set of clips. Okay, so we're at the corner now. Super easy. All you do, take it, clip at the top, run it through the bottom, boom, and then you can just pull it tight, and you see the wires tightening up. Obviously I'm just showing you, like, we're gonna pull it tighter than that, but you can just buy those at Tractor Supply. That's nothing crazy hard to find. They just clip right on to the T-post. When you pull it tight though, especially like a bigger field, like we're building I go as far to say close to a 2.5 acre, 3 acre rotation right here. So it's going to require like a lot of like really hard pulling. So we're probably going to take somebody and put them on this side, right on the side of this edge. They can pull it as hard as he, dad, or she, and mom, or me, and they're going to pull it as hard as they can. I'm going to be in another corner pulling, and then dad or mom or whatever is going to be in another corner pulling. That way we can make sure we get the most slack out of the line as possible. All right, guys, we finished the paddock. It's just getting late in the day, so they pretty much all bedded up, so it's pretty much impossible to get them over here. Tomorrow morning, hopefully it'll be a little bit better luck once they get up and going and hungry. A couple of them followed me over here, so at least they know that there's some fresh grass and stuff once I open the gate back up. I have to go back tonight and make sure I got all my spreadsheets right, because the goats, it doesn't matter, but the sheep, some of them are, since we have 2 rams, some of them are closer related to 410, which is the one we originally had, and C4, which is the second one we bought. He really doesn't have any kind of relation to any of them. So he can go out right now with them, but we do want to put some with 410. So I gotta go check my spreadsheet, see which ewes are going with which ram. I already got it written down, but I just gotta make sure. I gotta go back in their little family tree and make sure it's all right. And I'll try to do it in the morning. All right, it's the next day. I've been able to bring all the registered sheep herd to this side. A couple of goats joined us, as you can see right there. There's one sheep way back there that you can't see. There's an older Katahdin who's lagging behind. There's Daisy Mae in the background checking out the new place. Chewbacca. She's getting older, you can tell. I mean, when she was a puppy, she was always a little bit heavier, but now she's really starting to fill out her body and stacking on some weight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got the biggest ram, C4, that we went and purchased right here. You see the bugs and stuff kind of eating at them. And then the biggest Billy. And so the sheep are in a new paddock way back there. and then the ram, the billy's gonna get turned out to this side, to the original pasture, and we're gonna have the sheep and the goats split up for temporary being. Okay, so the rams have to be divvied up, the goats do not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn out C4 with all the sheep, and that's gonna be okay because he doesn't have any relations. And then we're gonna go get 310, who I didn't catch this morning because he's he's related to some of these, but it's pretty much just offspring. He's just related to the offspring over here, so they're not gonna be the first ones to breed just because they're younger. So it takes them a little while longer to breed. So we're gonna catch him tonight and divvy up the sheep to make sure everything's in the right spot. But I just wanted to show y'all for the video how we kind of do it, and turning the billies and the rams out with the herd. All right, just caught the billy. Shoot. I'm driving the ewes over to the ram, so he's gonna be able to see the girls. He's about to get all excited. Look at him. He's coming. Look how pretty that is, man. Look at him checking them out. He's all fired up now. Trying to catch up to him, but he's running the herd pretty good. See him with all that mane in the back. See him curling that top lip. He's checking everything out, seeing what's ready to breed and what's not. All right, y'all. I don't know exactly what y'all saw. I forgot my video stick in Mississippi, so I gotta go back and get it when I go back up. So that's probably why the angles haven't been the greatest for this video. Also why I had a cameraman for the first half, but today I didn't, so I was by myself. I say cameraman, it's actually my mom. So basically what happened, I was holding my camera trying to show y'all, just like I'm coming out, and the billy came out first, which I kind of expected because he's just a little bit more hot-tempered, I guess is a great word to describe it. And so he came out hot, and so I just grabbed his horns and I just drug him to that other pasture. And the rams are polled, meaning they don't have horns, and none of our sheep have horns. And so I had to catch, so it's a lot harder to catch them just with your hands. And so basically, I thought when I had that billy that was going to kind of scare that ram, and he was going to start looking elsewhere to see all the ewes and turn back around. That didn't happen. He took off running straight towards me. I guess because he's been with that other billy so long, because we separate all males no matter what breed they are together at some point throughout the year. And so at that point, I kind of had to make a split-second reaction to try to tackle him and prevent him from going back. I would like to think I would have tackled him if I had two hands, but one was holding the camera. So, like, I don't know what all y'all saw. What I do want to say is when I was catching them earlier, I also forgot my rope. I was just going to try to, like, rope them and just drag them to the pen. And so, basically, I just had some feed. When they're going to come close, I was just going to rope it. When he came to the bucket of feed, I didn't have a rope, so I just jumped on him and tackled him. These sheep, these St. Croix sheep that we bought, are way bigger and stronger than what they appear, I believe, on camera. He's north of 100 pounds, and he's strong. When I jumped on him, both times, actually, he drug me around the pasture. I'm not going to say like I was nothing, because he was struggling, but he drugged me. So these things are a lot bigger and stronger than what they appear on camera. So you got to be on your toes at all times, because not that they'll run you over per se, but if you want to stop them, you gotta come. You gotta be committed, fully committed. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. That's gonna be the end of this video today because it's the Lord's Day here, and we got church in about an hour. So, y'all take care. Please like and subscribe. Turn on notifications if you haven't already. And God bless.